What's up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka Just 10 More Minutes, aka the Freakin 10. Back again with Sabaton and kind of continuing kind of the Finnish story. Someone mentioned yesterday in the comments, hey, there's this one white death about a Finnish sniper, and my ears perked up. Let's try that again in English. I told you, this is why I do not pronounce other languages and I mess them up, as I can barely speak English without mispronouncing it. A Finnish sniper, and my ears perked up, and I was like, sniper? It's a sniper is one of the most fascinating individuals to me when it comes to the military, because the marksmanship capabilities, right? The everything that's involved is just, it's so interesting to me. And I watch, the videos of different rifles and, all of these different things. If you're familiar with Demolition Ranch and all of when he goes and tests these sniper rifles, and, any of those guys that are interested in the weapons and to hit at those kind of distances, right? That some of them can hit at, just blows my mind when you take everything into account. And so, as we were talking about Tarne and about, the Winter War in Finland and the things that they were going through, whether it was Winter War, the continuation, and then on to America. When we're talking about the Finland part, when someone mentioned this, I was like, okay, that fits perfectly to cover. So I couldn't be more excited. And again, it's a sniper, so you have my attention. So, this is an older song, right? The song information I saw was from 2010 from Coat of Arms. So I'm interested to see, again, I love the older stuff, to see where they were and where they are. It just musically, lyrically, all of that I love looking at. So I also apologize, as y'all have know, in as the posts I put on there, my daughter had the flu over the weekend. So I woke up this morning. I've spent the last 2 days. She couldn't go to school because of the fever. So I've spent the past 2 days with her. I woke up this morning sneezing and having this lovely sinus drainage, whatever you want to call it, runny nose. Let's put it that way. So if I'm sitting here sniffling, I'll try to pause it as I or mute it as I can. But I freaking love y'all. I do, because y'all get to see me just as the corny, old dude that loves music, and y'all are still here. I freaking adore each and every one of y'all. And whether you're in the Sabaton army, or Nightwish army, or Ginger army, or the Warning army, I freaking love y'all. Y'all make getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to record these for y'all and then continue my whole day 100% freaking worth it. Love y'all. All right, enough of that sappy crap. I get that way when I'm sick. Let's switch it up and check it out. Okay. Wow. This has almost that 80s, 90s rock vibe.
Almost night, a crimson horizon, painting thousand legs red. As your army approaches the east, a hunter is switching his prey. All alone, a man with his gun wanders into the wild. Tracks you down, you cannot hide. Once he is onto your trail.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Into the night, a flash in the darkness, white death is heading your way. The fear of his foes, a hero at home. Hundreds will fall by his gun. You're in the safer side, the first year tonight, time to die. You're in the bullet's way, the white death's way. Say goodbye. After the dawn, when morning is broken,
Okay, I normally don't interrupt, but I will go back. I got lost in the song for a second. I'm rewinding it. Y'all know I hate to pause in the middle of a verse, but these guys are like flying through it, and I mean, there's so much more. But this first set from I mean, so much just went through my head. I literally got lost in the song, so I will apologize right up front. That's why I rewound it. So don't murder me too bad in the comments. This song is amazing, and I don't say that lightly in the sense because why is this not more popular? This needs to be in every damn military video game that deals with snipers. You know, whether it's about one finished sniper or a band of snipers, right? Wow. Almost night, a crimson horizon, painting 1,000 lakes red. As your army approaches in the east, a hunter switching his prey. All alone, a man with his gun wanders into the wild. Tracks you down, you cannot hide once he's on to your trail. Enter the night, a flash in the darkness. White Death is heading your way. The fear of his foes, a hero at home. Hundreds will fall by his gun. Again, early Sabaton, at least in the sense of, you know, lyric writing. And you can, this has Parr's hands all over it with, you know, there's not a lot of rhyming to it, you know, as y'all pointed out. And they work together, obviously. But then, you know, later on, more and more was Kim. But the story, this is what I like about that early stuff with Parr, because Parr has the ability, and not saying that Kim wasn't involved in it, but with a lot of them, as y'all mentioned, right, Parr did a lot of the early stuff as well, together with him, and the stories that they tell without that rhyme scheme to make you forget it's a song and it's a story. And I don't mean that sense that it's not music. What I'm saying is usually when you have a song in your mainstream song genres, they tell stories with the rhyming, right? These guys just go, here's the freaking story. We're going to put it to music and you're going to like it. And we all go, uh-huh, uh-huh. I mean that the best way possible because it's true, right? They tell these stories so perfectly with the music. You don't really care what's a chorus, what's a verse. It's just a beautiful freaking story put to music. You're in the sniper's sight, the first kill tonight. Time to die, you're in the bullet's way. The White Death's prey, say goodbye. Wow. Why is that not in every freaking video game? Being a gamer as well, specifically, I love Call of Duty and all of those and Sniper Elite, you know, and then some of the sci-fi stuff. The first thing I always grab, if it's available, is a sniper rifle. I love being a sniper with the long distance shot, the hiding in plain sight sometimes, and just picking the enemy off. So to hear this type of lyric, you're in the sniper's sight, the first kill tonight. Time to die, you're in the bullet's way. You're in the bullet's way. Think about that line. The White Death's prey, say goodbye. And I know this again is about a Finnish sniper. And I'm assuming when we say the White Death and I mean, is this truly, did they call him the White Death or what? I mean, what was the behind the name White Death? This is fan freaking tastic. So again, I apologize for pausing it there. That's why I rewound it. But these guys move so quickly between verse to chorus. I love breaking down the lyrics. I have to pause somewhere. So I'm sure it'll make some people mad, but I rewound it. Let's keep going.
You're in the bullet's way, the white death spray. Say goodbye. Off to the dawn, when morning is broken, snow runs white to red. Blood-red snow tells what happened last night. A tale of a sniper is born. Snowy mouth, hiding his breath. He is steady at hand. Eye to eye, target in sight. The moment to fire has come. Hundreds of kills, a man and his rifle embody the season of fence. Stay on the side and cover your head. When he pulls the trigger, you're dead. You're in the sniper's sight. The first kill tonight, time to die. You're in the bullet's way, the white death spray. Say goodbye.
Wow.
You're in the sniper's sight. The first kill tonight, time to die. You're in the bullet's way, the white death spray. Say goodbye. You're in the sniper's sight. Sniper's sight. You're his first kill tonight. First kill tonight. Say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Interesting.
Sniper's sight. First kill tonight. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. It's coming for you.
Okay. This is a fascinating song for several reasons. Number one, they didn't give me many places I could pause, but I didn't want to, in the sense of we're talking a 4-minute song. So one pause in there I'm okay with. But this is probably the one that sounds the least like a lot of their music. This had that 80s or 90s rock to it, with the way that they did the guitars, kind of that bass drum in the background, kind of giving that. I'm not that musically into it. I went up and sang and wrote songs. I didn't get into the technical details of it, of what each beat was called, but there's this sound to it, right? And the other bands that I covered, I reference Dawkins all the time because it's a band that I grew up with listening to, and this almost had that Dawkins-esque feel to it because of the, like Never Unchain the Night is one that comes to mind. But even in the harmonies, right? I even talked about in the last song that I covered with Sabaton about the chorus, right? The Sabaton chorus, Sabaton choir. And y'all gave me some great background on it. But what was different is they didn't do it in the same manner on this one that they've done in the others. This one had that, you had Joachim, and then you had them saying in this one, different things, and I'll cover those in the lyrics. My mind is blown. This had such a different feel to it, but it told such a great story. And the mere fact that this is not known worldwide and in military games, whether it's about a Finnish sniper or not, absolutely freaking brilliant song. So let's get back to what I do with YouTube and actually go over the lyrics. I'm blown away by this. After the dawn, when morning is broken, snow once white turned to red. Blood red snow tells what happened last night. A tale of a sniper is born. Snow in his mouth, hiding his breath, is steady. He is steady at hand. Eye to eye, target in sight. The moment of fire has come. Hundreds of kills, a man and his rifle embodied the, now would it be Sisu or Saisu? Of Finns. Stay out of sight and cover your head. When he pulls the trigger, you're dead. You're in the sniper's sight, the first kill tonight. Time to die, you're in the bullet's way. The White Death's prey, say goodbye. And then they repeat that. And then on, the outro, right, you've got Joachim with, sniper sight, and then you hear them, right? And this is where I was going back to kind of the 80s and 90s of how they did that music back then of you had the lead and then you had the background, then you had the lead, then you had the background. And people still do it today. But for me, that's just the first time I heard it was kind of back then. But just with that, it has a different feel to it. Wow. And then, so what they were saying was, you're in the sniper's sight. You're his first kill tonight. Say goodbye, say goodbye, say goodbye. You will fall by his gun. And then they repeat that. And then the final line is, White Death is coming for you. Man. Well, y'all know what comes tomorrow then. Part 3 of 3 army, Soldier of 3 Armies. And then this one. Because I want to know, but I love snipers. I think they're amazing. I just the skill set involved. So with that being said, let me switch it up, give you my final thoughts. I'm honestly speechless at this. I love the tone. I love the guitar, the different change up on vocals as far as, kind of that, as I said, the Sabaton chorus, and just completely different than a lot of what I've heard. They may have done more songs like this I just haven't reacted to yet, but that's absolutely love it. Wow. Amazing. Cannot wait to see the history tomorrow on this. Really, really can't. All right. That's going to do it. There's no need for me to go on and on. Y'all know what to do. Like, subscribe, share. If you want to support me in other ways, you can. Links will be in the description. That's it for me. I'm JTMM. Until then, always remember, if someone asks you to stop what you're doing, don't ask for 1. Don't ask for 2, and certainly don't ask for 5. Someone asks you to stop what you're doing, always ask for just 10 more minutes. I'm JTMM. I'm out.